Hi there, welcome to the Shoe Rainer Droid channel. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a Marshall stack amplifier thing, because it's 50 years since Jim Marshall invented it, and hey, let's celebrate. Let's not talk anymore about it. Let's do it. Well, I've been doing a bit of work for Derwent just recently, and so I've got this nice set of graphic pencils. And I'm going to choose a 4B, and people keep asking me about pencils and stuff, but I think one of the reasons I really use soft pencils on here, on these videos, is so that you can see what I do. If I use a really hard pencil, you won't actually see what's going on. Anyway, Marshall, the loudspeakers. I never had a Marshall amp. I never had a Marshall stack. I think I probably always would have liked to have one in my playing guitars kind of days. Now, it's kind of a square. So you're thinking it's just drawing a box. I'm sure I've shown you how to draw boxes before. Okay, but it's quite a shallow box. And then we want to put another box on top of it. Which is almost identical, but the classic Marshall amp then is cut at an angle like that. So if you're going to cut it like that, then that will sort it out. And I'm thinking about the perspective here as well, so I'm going to have this going slightly back at an angle, so that's coming at that angle, that's going at a sharp angle like that, and this is coming at a flatter angle here, so that the amp itself sits on the top, just hovers a little bit above on its little studs, and that's kind of, if you get the kind of the box end here, that's about the same height there. And then we're going to want to go to put these kind of frames around. I can't think what to call them. A frame, I think, is probably the best, isn't the best word. So that's going to be breaking across the front there. So that will come about there. And again, like that. Is this all going to fit in? Oh no, it's not. Hang on, I'm going to zoom out. I'm not looking in the camera. Okay, we are going to want kind of casters down here like that, pointing in whichever way they are. And here, you want the casters, but they kind of sit in a little cup there, so you don't see the whole circle of the caster, which will be about there. And we'll get the kind of bit that holds it on. And then you're going to want to curve the corners a bit like that. And you're going to want that'll be a bit higher there. An on-off switch is there, and then you're going to want knobs all the way along. And then you're going to want to have Marshall. Right, let's see if we can ink this in. Now, where shall I start? I'm going to start in these corners. Okay, and they're going to be, because you've got these corner kind of protection units on each corner. So if you do those first, because those are the kind of the bits that are on top of everything, and that would be something like that. Actually, I haven't got any reference material in front of me, so forgive me if I'm making some of it up. I don't know. There's going to be some kind of screw or something holding it on there, isn't there? So a little bit of this is just from memory. As I say, I never had a Marshall amp myself, but I've known people who have. And Marshall amps, of course, famously are loud. And I don't know if you saw the Spinal Tap movie, where they had the big joke about how they go up to 11. Other amps just go to 10. These go up to 11. I think they were Marshall amps. Anyway, they were meant to be Marshall amps. So we want little kind of studs to hold those. So that's sitting on the top there like that. And then we can draw that down in there. So it's probably going to be, now I am making this up, some kind of holding, sort of handle kind of thing in there, like that. And if that's wrong, then you'll have to go and look it up yourself and find out what's exactly right. It's very difficult doing these things because I'm really doing this just to show you kind of, this is the basics and this is how all the angles work and that kind of thing. And then we get, some people get slightly obsessed with the exactitudes and minutiae of it all, and that's not quite what the Marshall. I'll tell you what, shall I do? I'll say I'll do a shall I do? I had to do a Marshall logo video, so that's going to be Marshall like that. And then you're going to want to kind of see a hint of these speakers through there like that. And again, we want to get these casters, which, as I say, because on the top of this one there are these little kind of indentations for the casters to sit in, so it doesn't kind of rock about. Joke. I remember the first time I ever saw a Marshall cab stack, and I think my ears bled that night. I don't think I've ever heard anything so loud in my life. I was going for days and days afterwards, and I can't remember who it was. One of those old bands in the 70s that used to go around on the college network. And they played and were never heard of again. Maybe made an album. So we want like that. And again, you want kind of a hint of the speakers in there. And then we want the casters again, like that. And we probably need to put a bit of shading in, just to put it on the stage. When you're sure it's dry, then you can erase the pencil lines. That's the other thing about, I think, a really soft pencil, is that if you don't press too hard, then they erase really nicely. So there we go. How to draw a Marshall stack. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, keep going back to the Shoe Rainer Drawing channel on YouTube, and I'll keep drawing. Practice. I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye. Well, if you enjoyed that, I'd like you to go over to www.shoerainer.com and sign up for my newsletter, where you'll be kept informed of all the different things I'm doing, all my different projects. In the meantime, keep drawing. Practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.